What's up, guys? I'm back. I just got some more packages. I told y'all I was gonna get. I was expecting to get some more packages that I had ordered, and I'm about to open. This one is Walgreens. So y'all know Walgreens ought to treat me right because I do shop with them. So, and I live right down the street from one, so I go there all the time. So they should be used to me, even when I miss up on couponing. But that coupon matched. I don't know. The guy just wasn't feeling trying to make it go through or trying to help me find something that will go through, which that's not his problem to help me find something, but to find out why it wasn't going through seemed like that would have been okay. So I got my swab, y'all. I went on the points to add back up, y'all, because I used those points um at Walgreens just a few minutes ago, those 20,000 points, and then I got $11 and something back on the little cash card because the stuff didn't ring up like it was supposed to. So this is what I ordered online because it was rendering me points, and then plus I got two of the refreshing conditioners. Um, plus, let me get this thing out of here. Like I said, it was rendering me points, and I had a little out of pocket. How much was that? It doesn't have how much it cost on there. Um, but they ship my stuff separately, so I shared with y'all the other stuff that I got. I'm gonna have to scan this receipt to fetch rewards because I ended up scanning the other one, um, and I think they did. It looked like they gave me points for it. So, but this doesn't have the. No, I'm not gonna scan this because I think everything was on the other receipt that I scanned. But that's some conditioner, and it's the family size. So these could be some good gifts for somebody. Could be some good little add-on gifts for somebody. Um, because I don't have that kind of hair to be trying to. Yeah, my mirror broke, so sit it right here. Anyway, and then let me share with you what I got today in the Walgreens, and not Walgreens, but Walmart.com box. Yeah, it's so much convenient to shop from home, but some stuff that you need, you just can't get online, and some stuff you don't want other people picking for you no way, because it could be a bad situation. And as far as food, I like to try to pick my own type of food. Some people are not gonna pick like the best vegetable and fruit for you. So, and y'all, I told y'all, I'm trying to get on it. Like when I see that they have it like available to shop, I go ahead and put an order in for it. And this came quick before everything else that I ordered. I was surprised because they running out of this stuff everywhere. But the Lysol, yep, it's the two, and then it's this little wrap thing around it. It's the 19 ounce, so that's 38 ounces, y'all, of Lysol. Kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. So the reason I'm ordering it because I have an autoimmune disorder. So I'm trying to stay safe and trying to keep stuff sprayed down. And so I ordered it, and it was only like $10.98 for both of those cans. So I I think, and then the first order that I made at Walgreens, not Walgreens, but Walmart, I got the Equate brand. I don't think it was like 19 ounces. I forgot how many ounces that was. And I looked up on that one because every time I check the site now, it's not available. But I've been trying to get like back the Lysol or Clorox wipes, even the um what brand of wipes that is. I think the Fabuloso or Loso got some wipes now that I've tried to find on there, but it's so hard to find those items. Um, and then the soap is always out of stock. The Dial hand soap, it's always out of stock. Let me see, because I put the things in my cart, and I try to wait till the other items that I want become available. But then by the time they become available, the things I have in my cart are not available anymore. So, and I got this Equate hand sanitizer, that 60 fluid ounce, y'all. Um, that stuff leaked all over the container that it was shipped in. And Walmart wants you to be trying to ship it back. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, we need those items. I don't want to be trying to have to ship nothing back. Just give me at least a partial refund or send me another one, even if it's a smaller one. Um, but I don't know. So let me see if they got any of the Equate brand disinfectant spray now. Like a lot of this essential item stuff, like yeah, I used to just walk by in the store, and now that we need it, it's so hard to get it. Like I cannot. I've never bought the Microban 24-hour disinfectant sanitizing spray, but when it becomes available and it's available when my other things that I need are available, I'm gonna get some. Like a lot of the sanitizer sprays and stuff. Not the liquid, but the aerosol. Um, they're so hard to find. So, like I said, I'm trying to stay as safe as possible. That reminds me, I forgot we just came back from Walmart. I just forgot to spray spray some stuff down. When we came in, I forgot trying to get the stuff to be sanitized, and then forget when I come in here to spray it down. Yeah, I forget so much. My son be so annoyed with me, and I hate it. I hate being so forgetful or at loss for words a lot of the times, or either thinking one thing and saying another. I don't. It's I have Shogun syndrome, so some I know it's probably has to do with Shogun syndrome, getting older and stuff, and it's like I noticed that I misspeak or like remember people's faces, don't remember their name, or get people mixed up. It's just I don't know. It's something neurological. Not crazy, but I feel like it. um, so being able to shop from home is good. That way you don't have to come in contact with people, and because a lot of people, sometimes people when they feel like you should know them, because I took offense to when I felt like somebody should know me because they were around me all the time or they seen me often. But if you don't remember, you just don't remember. I used to take offense to that, but now I'm experiencing that myself. So it sucks. It really does. Having any type of autoimmune disorder that attacks your body, your organs, and your neurological function, your nervous system. Like I have my nerves have been in pain and stuff. Like um, mm, it's been hectic, but I get through it. I get through it, and I'm blessed to see another day. So as long as I'm getting through it, and God, keeping me, um, I'm good. I'm gonna make it. But I just felt the need to explain that, like, if you guys see me out, if you know me, and I act like I don't know you, or I just can't remember your name, help me remember, because it's not intentional. I'm getting older. I'm not 20, 30 years old no more. So I'm getting older and I may not remember. It's some people that's older than me, like my aunt. She can remember everything. Like she don't forget nothing. Like yeah, I wish I could remember like at least the good stuff, not negative stuff. Negative stuff, you can push that back. You remember, but you don't. But as far as like good stuff, and people that I should know, and I'm like, I know that person from somewhere, but I can't think of their name, or either I remember their name from somewhere, but can't remember their face. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how it happens, but it is how it happened. And my son said that's why he don't even bother introducing me to his friends because I'm not gonna remember them no way when I see them out. Because if they not with him or around him to help me recognize who they are, if I see them out, I'm like, I don't know who that is. And it ain't intentional. I just want people to know that it's not intentional. It's just something that I'm dealing with right now, and I just don't want nobody to take offense to it because it's just something that is going on with me. It's not you, it's me. And God is a healer, God is a deliverer, and I believe, if it's meant for me to get back to me, it's gonna work out. I just don't want to get too lost. um, but yeah, I've been through a lot. I've been um through cancer twice, and that last time like they took me out. So um, that probably them putting me under probably affected my memory and neurological function and all that stuff. So y'all, I just want to explain that to you, so that way you'll know if you happen to see me out. Help me remember, y'all, because I do forget. And this ain't. I don't think this just started with no with with having to go through cancer. I think I started at an early age, and I think a lot of that reverts back to when I was going through deep depressions and stuff. And I was in the, I, I don't think I was in denial. I finally started acknowledging the fact that I was going through depression, but I tried to like heal myself and get through it by myself. This is mental health month. So y'all, I'm just sharing with you, what I'm going through, what I went through in the past, and that depression. I think it has an effect on you, depending on how bad it gets. Like, um, it probably has an effect on your memory and the way that you think, the way that you act, the way that you act around people. Like, I even have like social, um, what is it? Social anxiety sometimes. Like, I'm doing okay now. I'm able to go out and so as long as I'm not paying attention to what's going on around me too bad, like because I don't know. I pay attention, but I try not to like focus on too much stuff that doesn't have anything to do with me. Try to go in there and get what I need, get out. Um, but I like to take my time when I shop. My son be rushing me. But yeah, a lot of that has to do with social anxiety, depression, um, sleep deprivation because y'all ain't been sleeping. It's a lot going on, and it affects you. It drains you mentally, and um, I know a lot of people say because I grew up with an aunt that was like she was an evangelist. She was, I mean, you could call her up and she would pray with you. I mean, she was just, I don't know. I just love that woman, but I think a lot of the older Christians expected us to find strength um, in just praying. But God, I feel like God allowed people, will bless us with people with a profession that we should be able to go talk to and express what we're going through. Because because you can't talk to everybody, even your friends, like even your best friends. Like sometimes they may be your best friend today and your enemy tomorrow. So you have to be careful about what you venting about and what you're going through, because when they get mad, sometimes people are immature and they go out and they tell lies on you. They fabricate all kinds of lies, and then they fabricate what you been told them, and just make a whole lot of drama for you. So, with that being said, that's why God placed people in this world with a profession, that you can be able to talk to, and if you need some medication to balance you out, it's people that can do that. So taking care of yourself physically wise and mentally, because you got to be physically fit here, I mean mentally fit here, in order for all of this to work and be. And I know I haven't been, and I've been the most broken, insecurest, low self-esteem, no self-confidence person that I know. I have been my own worst enemy. And it's not good. You have to be able to find someone that you can confide in. Like now, I wish it was somebody that I could talk to, but I know there's nobody that I could talk to. I don't have insurance on my job anymore, so it's not like I can just say, okay, I can kick out this money to go talk to this person every week or every 2 weeks. It's not that easy. So, I mean, it gets real hectic, and sometimes I sit in here and I just ball out crying, like crying. Um, it gets hard. That's why you have to have somebody. A lot of people, especially men, black men, black people, period. But black men do not believe in having to go get counseling if they're married, therapy. Um, they don't feel like they should have to do that because they have been told that they're supposed to be strong. And if you do something like that, you're weak. That does not mean that you're weak. That means you are recognizing the fact that you need help and you're willing to go get help to get better. Um, Black people, period. Black people in general, um, they shun it or frown down on it, like, okay, if you going to therapy or getting counseling, you crazy, you this, you that. I done been called all kind of names, y'all. And these people don't even know whether I've been to therapy or not. But I went through some stuff, and like I said, the social anxiety, if you act a certain way in a group of people, or you like shy away from that group, they think you strange and all this and that and the other. That's why I pretty much keep to myself. If you see me out, it's basically with my son, or if I go somewhere else. It might be with some other family members or whatever. But I'm different. I'm unique. I am unique. But yeah, mental health in the black community is like crazy. And right now, with what's going on with all this police brutality and white on black crime, they don't need a reason these days to attack you, and I'm not saying all white people are like that, because I have went to school with people that I loved, and they loved me as far as I know, some people they could like put on a front. So I don't know, but I know I genuinely love them. And I don't think all white people have that underlying um racism issue, against black people. I don't. And I don't think all black people are racist. Um, I believe everybody is different. um, and you just have to kind of, have a spirit of discernment. Ask God to give you discernment on who you're able to trust. Um, but with all this stuff going on with our black men being attacked and killed, and even black women, black kids, whoever it is, it's stressful. It's a stressful moment in history. It's like, to me, it reminds me of the movie. I don't know if you ever seen it, Rosewood. When I saw Rosewood, this guy I used to talk to brought it to my house, and I ain't never get back to him because he got some movies of mine that he ain't never get back to me. But that was a good movie. I'm not a person that likes to watch slave movies like Roots and all that other stuff. I would never do it because I'm too, I don't want to get in my feelings about stuff like that, so I kind of stray away from it. But I did watch Rosewood, and then when um Railway, was it Railway? What was the name of it? Underground Railroad. When it was coming out, I watched that. Like, and these people hunted black people for, they were targets. They, for to slave them and beat them, kill them, or whatever. And it's like they're trying to get it to go back to that place. And people are just fed up. Like, black people are just fed up. People of color are fed up, because it's not just black people just that's getting attacked. It's just people of color in general. And people are just tired. And that in itself is can set you in a state of depression, or have you just mentally enraged and ready to just act out and act a fool on some people. I know. And then, even being a Christian, I mean, we still have feelings. We're still human. We're still imperfect beings. And you can't help but to feel a certain type of way when all this stuff is going on and your race is being attacked on a daily basis. And, you know, that's why I say we all need to get therapy. Even those racist people that don't like black people because of the color of their skin, they can suffer to get some therapy too and get some help. I just, like I was telling my mama the other week, I said we all down here on this earth, we all have mental issues, things that we bury down deep inside that we deal with or we cover up, and then it surfaces. Just like that racism is surfacing now, and these people that have like learned, they kind of had learned to deal with black people being around, but it's now like since Trump is in there, and um, a lot of stuff they're allowing to people to get away with. Um, it's like it's surfacing and it's getting worse and worse, and like um, it's crazy. And then another thing, putting racism to the side, not that it's not important, but with the COVID-19 going on, um, people are, you know, having nervous breakdowns because they're shelter in place, and they're just tired of being at home and can't travel and can't do this and can't do that. Um, so yeah, we all need therapy. I'm quite sure that with all the online stuff and um, being able to contact a doctor, to be able to talk to them, through your phone, face to face time or whatever, and or computer, and FaceTiming them and letting them know what's going on, talking, getting therapy, whatever you got to do to get better. Like me, I need to talk to somebody now, and it's like you just can't talk to anybody. So I would rather go get a therapist, somebody that don't care but is still willing to help you go through, because they don't really genuinely care. They got a job to do, but some of them may actually care, but like I don't think they get their feelings involved. But if they can help you fight through whatever it is, along with scripture, because you got to read that scripture mainly to help you get, you know, but that's not all you need. And that's the issue with that people have with a lot of like old school Christians, because they'll tell you to pray about it and go on, and that's not always gonna get you through it. That prayer alone, prayer, um, like they say, faith without works is dead. Like, work on getting you some therapy, and I'll do the same because I know I need some. Like, I have did it before, but I had insurance then. My job, I ain't gonna mention my boss's name, but he took our insurance. He's a billionaire, and he took our insurance. So, we have vision and dental, but that's it. If we would happen to be blessed with insurance back again, I'll probably get in there and get the therapy that I need and be able to get some stuff off my chest. But in the meantime, I can write stuff down in a journal or notebook and pray about it and try to, like, when negative thoughts come up arise, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, like having Facebook and like social media is kind of like it's getting overwhelming for a lot of people, and I know it's getting overwhelming for me, because where the gentleman got killed at, where they just hunted him down like the people in Rosewood hunt black people down, um, to kill them for ransom or something. They hunted him down and killed him, and I just read somewhere where people that knew the men or those men that did it wasn't surprised that they did it because they knew them, so but his name was it Ahmaud Avery. um yeah, and my sister and her family used to live in Brunswick, Georgia, and that just when I heard that it just I got emotional. I felt, like really down because I'm like, my nephew was there, and then their other kid, he's not really their kid, but he was their kid. I think he's still there. It's somebody that they just adopted in their family, and it's just family. And I'm not sure whether he's still there. I know he was going to college, but it's emotional. I had nieces, my nephew and my nieces, my sister and her husband. They moved away, but it just moved something in me when I found out that's where that happened at, and it's hard. It's hard, you know, that your kids can't go out regardless of their history, because ain't none of us, black, white, or indifferent, got no perfect kids. They all make mistakes. They all do stuff. Mine done stuff. They ain't perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. We done stuff when we was children. It may not be major stuff, but we've done stuff that we're not proud of. So to bring up the man's past, for getting in trouble for stuff does not justify him being murdered in the street like that, you know. But these people justify killing black people all the time, and many of them get away with it, just like George Zimmerman. Like it's done gone crazy ever since he killed Trayvon Morton. Trayvon, it's been real crazy. They've been doing a whole lot of that, because they know they can get away with it. But once either of them come in contact with the real Jesus, the real Lord, they'll never be the same again. Like, and then, you know, they have to want to change and want to be different and want to be a better person for this world. But all of it is about having mental strength and mental health awareness. Like if you dealing with issues of being racist against another race, get some help. You need therapy. um, yeah, because you're more superior than anybody else. So you could think that all you want to. We're not a threat. Black people are not a threat to anybody. But yeah, and it's been a very emotional year for me. Very emotional year. And it had got so bad to where I have Sjogren syndrome, so that probably was it. But me being up under stress and dealing with finding out people that I know, um and people that I know dealing with COVID virus or just passed away. It just a lot of stuff just weighed on me really heavy, and I had to take a whole week out of work because of that. Because I was so sick, I was in pain, and I don't know whether that came on because of all that I was dealing with. Trying to stay strong and do customer service, and just it was very very hard. And people, like I said, people shine down on people that have like mental health issues or depression or whatever the case may be. um but yeah, and I've noticed, I got another confession. I've noticed that, even though, I mean, I know you see this stuff here, I have got um an issue with myself because I have noticed, like, over the years, like after I went through cancer the second time, I started like accumulating stuff, and it became clutter. And then my life is just cluttered with stuff. And like I'm trying to get in the mental state to get rid of a lot of that stuff. But I ain't got completely there yet, but I'm working on it, y'all. But I started attaching myself because I was born in July, so I'm a Cancer. I'm the type of person that if I love you, I love you. I'm the type of person that'll get attached to people or attached to things. And I just, when I went through that cancer the second time, I started attaching myself to stuff, and it was like hard to let go now. And I don't know, I just started just accumulate stuff, even with the couponing, y'all. Even though I like give away some of that stuff, um, it's just, and then to me, being able to coupon and um shop, to me that's like a therapy that takes my mind off of other things, to where I don't have to be sitting back dwelling on this and dwelling on that. My mind is occupied with, okay, is this coupon going to work with this, or is this coupon going to work with that, and how much less money I'm going to pay out of pocket. So to me, that's a therapy in itself. Since I can't pay for uh, going to talk to somebody, because y'all know them people are expensive. But anyway, yeah, I just had to get on here and just talk about some things, and just talk about um, some things that was I was dealing with personally, and that I want to encourage people that know they need therapy, men, women, children, whoever it is that have been through some traumatic things. I've been through some traumatic things in my past, and that stuff. Even though people say get over it, it's not always easy to get over it. Like if it was, I'm quite sure there's so many people that'd be like, I'm done with that. I'm good. It ain't that easy. Um, with the police brutality, I know somebody personally that has went through that. That was another thing that I was dealing with. It's just this world is getting worse and worse, and I don't know why people are so surprised at what's going on now, because the Bible speaks of it in the last days. The love of many shall wax cold, and it has. It's happening right before your eyes, and you just have to take heed. Um, yeah, but like it's in the word. Like people could be in denial all they want to, like, but it's there. The love of many shall wax cold. It's like kids don't even respect their parents anymore. Um, they don't respect authority. Um, and then with the police brutality, as far as like people thinking more of themselves than they are, like people should bow down to them just because you're a police. You're supposed to serve and protect, not abuse and kill people. Um, yeah, but it's crazy. So I'm advising, well, not advising, but I'm asking you guys to um stay prayed up. You can't go to church, but get online and make sure you try to watch something, some church, something that's a ministry that you truly believe in, because you can't get up under anybody ministry, because people will lead you wrong. Um, I see some crazy videos with some preachers doing some crazy stuff. So make sure you're in a Bible believing, Bible teaching, Bible um living church where people, where your preachers are really concerned about the health and the wellness of your soul and getting your soul right with God, because this all this is nothing but the temple. You got to keep the temple right, but that spirit got to be right, especially when this temple expire. Um, that spirit got to be right so you can go on home with the Lord. I guess if that's what you want to do, because we have a choice. Life is all about choices now, So heaven or hell, I always say it's a choice. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk to you about taking care of yourself mentally, and if you can't help somebody, don't talk about them and bring them down. Pray for them. Like that song say, if you see me doing wrong, pray for me. Somebody pray for me. Like, y'all gotta stop tearing each other down, especially black people, black women tearing black women down. Like I watched an episode, I guess it was, yeah, the Housewives reunion. Like y'all gotta start building each other up. Like I know it's all about entertainment, but to me, I deeply think that when y'all sign those contracts, y'all signing y'all soul over to the devil, because they want to see you act a fool and play against each other and cause division. And I feel like we need to see y'all in a positive light, building each other up, supporting each other, um, and like showing each others' growth in businesses and stuff like that, and how you did it, and maybe encouraging other people to get in business and do it this way, and this how you did it. Like help people. Like you guys are professional people. Y'all know how to get money and grow businesses and stuff like that. Show more of that part instead of drama and fighting each other and talking about each other's mates and husbands, and just talking about each other, tearing each other's looks down. um because we all wear wigs, and um yeah, we all wear wigs. We all, some of us got some skin that we're not proud of. Like this right here, some this is my breast cancer removal surgery. um Yeah, I know I wear prosthetics because I didn't get reconstruction. But yeah, I just want to see more of y'all, because y'all are some successful, beautiful women. But act like it. Act like it, like all the time. Like turn that show around and show us some more positivity. Like you guys are beautiful, beautiful, successful women. Like come on, get with it. I know we all, like I said, we all have mental health issues that we deal with, and I mean, even I'm proud of the ones that are on the show that shed light on the fact that they go through some things, and they talk about it, and they'll talk about it on TV. Like that encourages other people that's watching to say, well, if Portia went to therapy, I can do it to work on my relationship, or um, if Nene got therapy for her want to change herself, um, then I can do it too, because my attitude might be, you know, a little rough around the edges. I want to be a better person for me and for my family and for my friends. Um, just shed light on um your success and also your imperfection, because we're all flawed. We're all flawed. But I want to see more shedding light on you guys lifting and supporting each other, going to each other's events, that's supporting the growth of black businesses, black women businesses, black health conventions. Not it ain't got to be just black, just supporting our race, because there's a lot of support for everybody else, but we need support for each other. I just want to see us uplifted, in a reality show. If you're going to have a reality show, I feel like show us in a better light without conflict. You know what I'm saying? I know you have disagreements, but don't that's something that we done seen enough of. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, and um, yeah, and I did watch an interview with Claudia Jordan, and she was saying how they portrayed her in a bad light. They highlighted all, because I mean, when I watched it back in the past when she was on the show, I felt like she was a bully. I felt like she was bullying people, like just be ready to fight, And I'm like, dang, she mean, but she pretty. But that's what they want you to see. They want you to see the negative side, but they don't want you to see what brought them to that negative side, what made them react the way they do. And I think another thing with mental health is that when people do stuff to get a reaction out of us, we got to learn how to not allow them to take us there to that low point to get a reaction. Um, it's just like you just have to silence speak louder. Is I mean, you get your point across when you just quiet. When somebody trying to provoke you, it's better than it's the best piece that you can have because they can't argue by themselves. So yeah, but guys, that is all I'm gonna say right now because I've been on here a minute. I just want to share with you what I got from Walmart and Walgreens, and then also talk about mental health month and how there are so many injustices in this world. And we just need to be prayed up, and we just need to learn how to love on each other and make sure with what's going on in this world, you don't never know. Like a lot of people are or leaving here. So make sure you give people flowers while they live. Like don't wait until they're dead and gone to say, well, this was a good person. She sure did this and she sure did that and she like tell them why they're living. Like show them some love. Like even pick your phone just to pick somebody that you don't see often, but you love them and you just want them to know that you love them. Text them and say I love you. I was just thinking about you. Um, yeah, because we all need that. And then even like people that may post pictures here and there, like tell them that they're beautiful. There's nothing wrong. I've never had a problem with saying or complimenting a woman if she has like beautiful hairstyle, earrings, makeup, outfit, shoes. I've never had an issue doing that because that's just me. I do it genuinely. I don't fake it now. If I don't like it, I just ain't gonna say nothing. But a gentleman, if he smell good, because I have walked past some men that, oh Jesus, y'all know I'm single, right? But I want a God fearing man, a God fearing, God loving man, a man that's led by God, first and foremost. So if and I ain't out here looking, but if he happens to come my way, I pray that God reveals to me or let me know that that's him. Because I'd be like, I don't get nobody no time of day, um, because I ain't, I just been trying to work on me, trying to make myself a better me, and in that alone time, you get all kinds of revelation. God reveals so many things to you, and you just have to be willing to just sit quiet and let God speak to you, and He will reveal so many things. Like the second time I went through cancer, like I was somewhat I was pretty much enraged. Um, and my oldest son was going through some things too. And I didn't realize he was dealing with some stuff because what he seen me go through. I thought he was just being mean to me for no reason, like just disrespectful to me and hard, giving me a hard time while I was going through chemo. And I was like, why is he like that? And I would ask him, is it something that I'm doing? What's wrong? I know I ain't been the best parent. I've done some like some stuff that, well, I ain't say I've been bad to my children, but the things that I thought I was doing right, I should have like reevaluated how I, spoke to them or taught them this or taught them that. I should have reevaluated and tried to see, okay, well, try to do something a little different. But I'm imperfect. I'm an imperfect mother, and like that, he was taking me through some stuff, and I didn't understand why. But I didn't realize until after he had enrolled in the military, and he talked to me a long time. He was like, "Mama, you thought you was the only one going through that?" He said that hurt me. I was going through a lot, and when he told me that, I teared up because I didn't know that it was affecting him that way. I thought he was just tired of it, just tired of me being sick and just dislike me. And that wasn't the case. If you don't talk to people and try to figure out what the issue is, you will never know. Like he didn't admit it, like when I was asking him those questions, but after he went in the military, he told me, what the issue was. And then like my youngest son, um, the first time I went through it, he didn't really understand what it was. What I mean, he knew I was sick, but he didn't understand it was like serious. The second time, he kind of understood, and he thought he was the reason I was sick. He was like, "Mom, I thought I was being bad, like running out the house, and because I like to keep an eye on my children." Running out the house, and when he was bringing the bike in the house, I was sitting in the chair, and he dropped the bike on me. He thought that because he found out I had cancer after that, and he thought that was the reason he I was getting sick again. Just like he thought I was worrying him. I mean, he was worrying me and stuff, and he thought that he caused it. And then my other son, he probably just I don't know what all he was thinking, because a lot of things he don't talk to me about. And now that my youngest son has gotten older, it's a lot of things that he don't talk to me about. But I think a lot of what they went through was what they seen me go through, and it still affects them to this day. Not maybe not as much, because as far as I know, I'm still in remission. But I didn't think about it at the time. Those caregivers, because my baby boy, he was pretty much my caregiver. My oldest one was gone because I think he couldn't really deal with it, so he was gone from the house most of the time. But my baby boy, like if I was in pain, he would rub my hands, y'all. He would rub my fingers, like massage my fingers, like because my fingernails turned black, and my whole fingernail came off. So that's why I say when I was close to death, I was close to death. My toenails black came off. He would rub my feet, rub my back, rub my head. Like I used to be in pain, like in a lot of places. Like sometimes I would get up and fall back out. But when somebody called me on the phone, I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like trying to make it look like I'm better than I actually was. I remember this lady that went to the technical college that I went to. She had been through cancer a few times, and she would call me. And to keep from, even though I knew I was in pain, I would answer the phone and try to speak like I was all upbeat. When my mama would call me, she was like, "How you doing? How you feeling?" And I'd be like, "How you doing? How you feeling?" And they didn't understand why I would do that. But I was trying to and I would try to make jokes about me being sick, trying to make light of it, because I was miserable. And I wanted to I didn't want people to feel so uncomfortable around me, because I looked like I was about to go out of here, and I felt like it. I've even had people tell me, "But you look good though." No, they was lying. They came back to tell me, "Girl, you look, you was about going out of here." Like, don't lie. Like, if I look bad, just don't say nothing. If you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all. Um, but yeah, and I knew that I looked like that when people, it made me mad when people say, "You look good though." People will say, "You look good though," and I know you're lying. Like, don't do that. That made me mad too. Like I said, I was like my tolerance level was real low because I was in so much pain. And I used to, when I like when I before I had gotten sick, like when I would see people sick and be mad, and they be cussing people out and saying all kinds of things, and I'm like, you already, you don't know whether you're gonna make it or not. Why treat people like that? When you in so much pain, you this is why I say you can't talk about what you would do until you in that situation. Because when I was in so much pain, Like I was mean. I was to my oldest son. I was real mean to him. I was real mean to him because he wanted freedom. And like I said, I've always been tight on my kids. Um, and now, like me being tight on my youngest son, he resents me for that. Now, I've always been like real protective. Like when I say in the beginning of the video, when I said I get attached, like I get attached to things I love. But that's another thing. You when you love stuff, you just have to put it in God's hands. If it's something going wrong or something don't look right, you just have to put it in God's hands. You can't just love stuff to death. You know what I'm saying? Like love it and let it go. You know, let it free. Because that like suffocates people. And I think like in some of my relationships, that's what I was doing. I was like getting too attached and suffocating with friendships, family ships, um, men, just getting too attached to that person, and then it kind of when you suffocating them and you trying to be controlling, it it will break that bond, and you are left all alone. Like I'm single now, and I've learned that, and like I said, God will reveal stuff to you. Um, for one thing, you can't love nobody or nothing more than you love yourself, and I had to learn to love myself, and now I love myself. God, like I said, God revealed a lot of things to me about me that second time around, and I thank him for it. And I don't know whether it took me having to go through cancer a second time, because I guess I didn't get it the first time. But when he revealed stuff to me about myself, I was grateful, and I wouldn't take that journey back right now. Like I would probably take back the fact that I got a double mastectomy. I probably would have ended up getting a lumpectomy and probably got a small um, reconstruction done with the, you know, with it being like abnormal shaped or whatever. And I probably wouldn't have got my ovaries taken out because I started having hot flashes like real crazy. But other than that, as far as the journey of going through it, even though it made me real sick, God allowed me time to have a lot of revelation. Um, so and I thank him for that, what don't kill you will make you stronger. And I think, I'm a stronger person. I'm a wiser person because of that. So I am thankful for that. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm an imperfect human being. I'm different and unique and a two-time cancer survivor. So I think I'm doing good. And then I'm living with Sjogren's syndrome. If y'all don't know what Sjogren's syndrome is, look it up. And it's a couple of more other things, but like I said, I'm still in the number. He's still waking me up every morning. So I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the lessons that I learned in relationships and in sickness and in health. I'm grateful for him, um, the lessons that he allowed me to learn in my dry season. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, y'all, and I think I'm just gonna be the face of mental health right now with this video because this video is about to be an hour long, and I'm gonna leave you with this. I have two sons, and if you're a black mom or if you're a mixed race or have mixed race children, make sure that you let your kids know um, about therapy, counseling, um, or anything like that. Just go get counseling or therapy, or go to somebody that you can talk to, that you could like don't have to worry about judging you, but is willing to listen to you while you air out your grievances or whatever it is, air out whatever it is that you want to tell them, because it's supposed to be confidential when you go to your therapist or whatever. And just get the help that you need, even if you have to get on medication to help balance you out, because I've been on medication to help balance me out, because the depression is real, y'all. It's real. Like, it's so real, and it's really real in the Black community. So, and it does not discriminate, because it's in all races. Like, you can get depression, and um I just want to say, mental health is vital to your physical health and everyday living. So just make sure you nurture this, and then all the rest of it will fall into place. No matter what you do, let God lead, and you can go to the Word, and you can get um, spiritual healing, healing, and wellness. But you also need um, a psychiatrist, or psychologist, or whatever you call it, somebody that's skilled in that area, a professional in that area, that can also help get you on the right path. Um, Even your pastor, you should be able to go to them, and be able to seek guidance for them. I haven't been able to do that, but like I said, I'll probably go to my therapist to talk to them. Yeah, but at least people are shining light on the fact that it's okay. It's okay not to be okay all the time. It's okay. It's okay. If you need to cry, if you need to scream, whatever you need to do to find peace and rest and relaxation and release of all those things that you're fighting against. Um, it's okay. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to admit it and not be ashamed that you need help. We all need help. Y'all can say y'all don't need no help all y'all want to. I don't believe you. You human. You need somebody. Everybody needs somebody to talk to vent to, somebody that gonna love them past their pain. And one day I'm gonna have that. When I'm gonna have that, and I know that I'm gonna have somebody to just love me past my pain, and I am gonna be forever grateful, because I know it's gonna be God that sends them. So yeah, but y'all, it's Mental Health Month. Go get your go get your breakthrough. Go get your blessing, because therapy, that's a blessing. That's a blessing that God placed people in this earth to be able to help you heal. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.